Hey, 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 what's up, people? How's it going? Uh, how are you? Hopefully good. I am back at home, and we're gonna get straight into the topic. Let's pray for Sjam. I mean, Sjam is going through a lot of things, and it doesn't help when a lot of people are talking shit about him, sending cops to his home over and over again, as well as a lot of other shit. So it would cause him to drink. And guess what? That's what happened. He drank and he probably lost his job. I'm not really sure about that, but then he did say previously that they said if he misses another day in a month or the month, I can't remember which one, doesn't matter because it was still March and we're still in March. He missed a day. He said that he was sick. That was the first mistake was when he was sick. and the company, the temp agency, was like, okay, if you miss another day, you're off of that assignment. Well, last night he drank, I should say, rather, and he didn't show up for work. So I'm not really sure what they're gonna do with that. Maybe they'll give him a break, maybe not. But I think everybody needs a job, especially in this economy. All right, let me tell people I am live elsewhere. So let me take a look at that post posted 10 hours ago. Let's take a look at this. We are gonna get through this right now. Let me share my screen and whatnot. Okay, so here it is. Here's the post. A lot of people have mixed feelings about this whole Sjam thing because some people are like, you know what, drinking is a serious thing. Other people, they don't really care. But what we should have care and concern about is that he has a driving issue that could affect other people, drinking and driving issue that could affect other people. So I think we all need to be worried as a community. Loads would have showed for the job. Yep, Sachel, hey, Just Die, Kelly Wade, Nola Boo, Green Eyed Lady, One Small Moose, Ziggy, The Color Purple, Deb W, Ageless Beauty, Mary Beth, What's Up, Jamie Katz, Jackie H, welcome, Texas Toast, what's up, Mary Beth, again. Thanks, everybody, even those that are just listening, I really appreciate you. So, here, let me read it. I really shouldn't even post this online, but I have no one to talk to right now. Right away, I want to say, no, I'm not suicidal, so please don't call the police. I can't do this anymore with the drinking. I passed out in the afternoon sometime, no idea when. Woke up late, couldn't find my phone. Tore my room apart, and hours later, I found my phone in the kitchen sink. That's it for me. I can't live like this any longer. I missed work, so no more. So, more than likely, lost my job again because of this addiction. I'm done. That's it. This is really sad. Hey, Bourgeois B. Pause and pose. Marie. I'm reaching out to my parents when they wake up and contacting someone. No idea if it's going to be rehab or what, but I can't do this anymore. If I have to do inpatient for a month, that's what uh, that's what's going to happen. And anything else my doctor or professionals think I need. I've already got the bad shakes, and I'm going to need help with the withdrawal. Being successful with this may mean logging off of YouTube. I'll try to keep my Jam Fam, I thought it was Fam Jam. Okay, it's Jam Fam. Updated when I find out more this morning. But I've reached my limit finally with this addiction, and it's gone so far downhill so fast lately. I'm not gonna make it going like this. I appreciate the support. Love all my loyal followers who have been rooting for me. S Jam. He has no one. Yeah, when you have no one to talk to, that says a lot. Because if you've ever called any addiction helpline for anything, one of the first things they ask you, do you have anybody to talk to? And if you don't have anybody to talk to, but then again, didn't he say his mom is his best friend, so he can talk to his parents? But I wish he could have other people that are not online people. I wish like he and Ronnie were still cool. I'm not sure how he is with his cousin, because originally we thought Ronnie was his cousin, but Ronnie is his cousin's partner. So I'm not even sure about that relationship there. But this is a very sad and seems like a cry for help. Other people think it's him reaching or looking for attention, but still, if he missed work, that is a lot because then he liked that job and he was doing so well, and he probably did lose it, but he can always call in, maybe tell them what's going on, and see if they'll give him another chance. You never know. His parents might be fed up with the subject to talk. Yeah, but as a parent, you should never give up on your child, especially when they're in the thralls of addiction like this. I don't think it will be nice or cool if you're a parent and you give up on your son when they are crying or reaching out for you for help, because that's just bad parenting. What else can I say? If you have a son, they reach out to you, be like, hey, I have an addiction, I have a drinking problem. Can you help me? And you turn your back. Man, society's going down, is all I'm going to say. Leonie, what's up? You wish you were closer? Yeah. You know what's ironic? No, I shouldn't even say ironic. You know what's unique? What is very, how do I put this? I've lived a lot of places in my life, and I know Ottawa. I know Ottawa really well, to the point where the luxury villa was, I know my way around that area, so I could tell what's going on and what's happening. Montreal or in Julep in certain areas, even Lachine, I can tell what's going on and what's happening. I've also lived in Kitchener, Waterloo area, Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge, Tri Cities area. The Wendy's that we saw SJM go to, I actually used to go there. Whenever I wanted Wendy's, that was a couple minutes drive from where I used to live. The coincidence on top of coincidence is just the probability of that is so low, because yeah, I used to live off Fisher Hallman, and I used to go by the Sunshine Walmart, and the Wendy's used to be on the other side of Ottawa Street South. So crazy coincidence that I'm very familiar with the area that Sjam lives in, and the whole Kitchener Waterloo area. Then, on top of that, I am also familiar with areas of Connecticut and New York. So I used to live in Connecticut as well. I used to live in New Haven for a certain purpose, and I am, well, I shouldn't say was familiar. I am still familiar with New Haven and West Haven and East Haven, all those areas, Groton and Norwich. I am very, very familiar. In fact, I used to go for a walk in West Haven all the way to the beach, all the way down, and go by the beach area there. Go by Beach Street where Stowe's Seafood is. I used to take a walks all the way down there. Go through the heart of West Haven, take Second Avenue or Washington Avenue. So I'm very familiar. Can you get there? Get where exactly, Ziggy? For SJam? All I'm gonna say is we need prayers for SJam. I think he's taking the right steps. He could have easily not said anything and kept on drinking and possibly driving you, and that's what we all don't want. We don't want that. We want SJam to do better. We want SJam to stay out of trouble. We want SJam to be a member of society, a functioning member of society. So this, for me, my prayers goes out to him that he's crying out for help, that he passed out in the afternoon, and that he wants the help. So hopefully he gets the help he needs, and we can get this problem nipped in the butt. All right. In other news, Jessica Messica has a drinking and driving charge from June. So let me give you a bit of a backstory here. I also got the email that Breezy and other people got. There were actually, let me check how many people got this email, because I see some familiar names on the to list. So we got 8 people. 8 people got this email yesterday, the 29th of March, with all this Jessica Messica stuff, links to woman arrested after mother-daughter fight allegation. I looked at it. I didn't see anything that I'm just gonna start posting about, because I always do my research, because you never know. This is girl world. People can send you anything. But I did find interesting that there was a Jessica that had a charge of operation of motor vehicle under influence of alcohol slash drug, and it seems Jessica Messica said that was actually her, and she gave us explanation of what happened. It included the casino. Seems her favorite is Mohegan Sun. I'm okay with Mohegan Sun. I've been there. I actually prefer Foxwoods, but that's just me. So she likes Mohegan Sun. Good for her. And she gives us an explanation. So let's take a look at that right now. Let me share my screen again, and we're gonna get straight into it. She's gonna set the record straight. Weren't they both in rehab? Something like that. Ziggy says, I feel bad for people. I'm a chronic caregiver according to my therapist. Aw, Ziggy, you're sweet. All right, so let's go. Let's see what Jessica Messica has to say.
Just clear that up. Again, SJam. Oh, so I want to, I'm going to bring something else up. I feel like I've addressed it in the past, but I'm not sure. And it was, okay. So another thing that this person emailed Breezy and also emailed SJam is,
myself, yeah,
like a link to a motor vehicle, a DUI failure to stay in the right lane. So I feel like I have said this on live stream before. I'm not sure if I have, but I know I've said it in Discord, and sometimes I get confused because like I've told this story a lot, and I do feel like I've covered it in a live stream, but I'm going to tell you right now, and I'll also show you this, is the shit is sealed.
Facts, Dynamite.
Because it's getting taken off of my record. Okay? The shit is sealed.
Where does it say that?
Because it's getting taken off my record. So I'm going to explain this to you. And
it's sealed because it's getting taken off your record. Does that make any sense to people? Hey, Amy Judy. All right, let me go back a little bit. Because what it says here, it says awaiting disposition.
The shit is sealed.
It says right there, next activity status, awaiting disposition. So what does she mean by it's sealed? What does that mean? Because for what I see here, awaiting disposition means that the person has pled or been found guilty by court of law. That's what awaiting disposition means. It's right there. It says it right there. Awaiting disposition. Next activity, June 21st, 2023 at 10 a.m. That's what it says. So what does she mean? In fact, I can bring it up on the screen. All right, let's hear her explanation and I'll bring it up on the screen. That's not sealed. If you can search for it, that's not sealed. That's the bottom line. What does sealed mean? What does seal mean? It means you wouldn't be able to search for it.
Because it's getting taken off my record. So I'm going to explain this to you. And you could believe me or not believe me, but I'm just going to tell you the situation. So one night I went out. I was at the casino. I went out with a guy. We had
you can get your stuff sealed, Amy Judy. A lot of people, adults, will get their certain things sealed on their records so that it doesn't affect their jobs, essentially their lives. But you can literally search for it. So what it says is awaiting disposition, and the next time that it's gonna be spoken to is in June of this year. So it's not sealed.
We had dinner, and I did have red wine at dinner. After dinner, we were walking around the casino. My phone died, and the vibes were not vibing, so I decided I wanted to leave.
Sure.
I didn't want to stay, especially with my phone. Like, I wasn't trying to go up to his room and hook up, so I was like, okay, we're only going to walk around for so long. My phone is dead. It's time for me to be out.
Okay.
So I had a donut on my car, and I had...
All right, wait a second. So she has a donut in her car. She had some red wine. So there you go. You just told everybody you had red wine, hence why the officer or officers stopped you and gave you this charge. Okay, you can't argue the facts here. You could say you had a little or a lot of red wine. You could tell anybody and everybody anything, but honestly, you just said you had wine, and that is why it led to this charge. Okay, we're gonna listen to what she said. Am I being petty here? Because the other thing I was gonna bring up is, didn't she say she had like F buddy? Remember that guy that she said she had, the F buddy? Or was it FWB, the one that taught her how to drive and whatnot? Blah 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 blah. Okay, I thought she was with him for years, but yet she's going out on dates with other guys. Anyways, let's continue. So she didn't want to go up to this guy's room.
And the vibes were not vibing.
She had a donut on the car. Listen, if you have a donut on the car, it's for an emergency. Get that donut off of your car. You shouldn't be driving around with a donut after you've gotten to your destination safely.
So I decided I wanted to leave. I didn't want to stay, especially with my phone. Like I wasn't trying to go up to his room and hook up. So I was like, okay, we're only going to walk around for so long. My phone is dead. It's time for me to be out.
Subtitle
So I had
call.
a donut on my car, and I had a donut on my
Mm-hmm.
car for way too long, and it was summertime, so it was like hot, and I think it made my
Uh-huh.
tire weaker. So I don't even
Okay.
know the name of the road, but if you know where Mohegan Sun Casino is,
Mm-hmm.
across the way from it, there is a really long road that has a golf course on it,
Yep.
and it's not even lit, and it's
New London Turnpike is what she's talking about. It cuts it goes past Norwich Golf Club. So that is what she's talking about. Is New London Turnpike. Should I give visuals? You know what? I'll give visuals after. But she's talking about New London Turnpike, and guess what? She says that it was not even lit. I gotta tell you something here because this is painting a picture. Because if you know what, let me have her continue, then we're gonna go over this and we're gonna make sense of this.
road that has a golf course on it, and it's not even lit, and it's
New London
extremely
Turnpike.
narrow.
Yeah, New London
So when I was
Turnpike.
turning onto this road, I clipped the curb with my donut, and my donut blew out. So mind you, my phone is
So
dead, and this
dangerous.
road is long as hell. No, I didn't go to prison. I didn't even go to prison. I didn't even get charged. Hold on, let me tell you. So this road is
I'm sorry, you did get charged. That's why it's showing up on your record. So that's bullshit. You did get charged. You were drinking. The charge says operation of a motor vehicle while under the influence of either alcohol or drugs, and then you had another charge of leaving the lane.
long as hell
You
and
got
not
charged.
lit, and my phone is dead, and my tires blew out. So I was like, fuck, like if I stop driving right now, like what am I supposed to do?
Exactly, Marie Johnson. That road is dark. There's a specific reason why that road was chosen. It's very narrow and it's dark. It's not lit. Why do you think a person who has been drinking alcohol with a donut that blew out would be on a narrow road that is dark? Tell me one practical application of why somebody would do that. If we're going to be real here, what is the reason why one person would be on this road? You know what, let me put it up on the screen because we're not going to be into bullshit here, because she drove past Norwich Golf Club on this road right here. So let me put it up on the screen. You guys are going to tell me what sense or what reason, logical reason, can you automatically think of if somebody is on a dark road that's super narrow, that you would will be considered kind of like a road that not a lot of people would be on. Okay, let me put it on the screen. Let me do this. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's the road. New London Turnpike, that's the golf course on one side here. And the road is very narrow. You see that right there? It's a very narrow road. And the golf club, golf, yeah, is right on this side here. So this is the road she's talking about. No lights. Do you see lights? There's none. So it's super dark. That's why a lot of people from the casino love this road. They love exactly to avoid getting caught. Exactly. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. You're avoiding getting caught. That is why you use that road. Exactly. All right. So let's get back to the story here.
If I stop driving right now, like what am I supposed to do? Like I'm gonna have to walk all the way down this road. It's too long for me to walk either way. And it was
Uh
freaking, it
huh.
was probably like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay driving on this donut. This was like my split decision. And I have never even had car trouble before. So this was just my idea. I thought it was the best idea. I was
Really?
like, I'm just gonna keep driving and try to get to the end of this road because then I'll be on a main road and there's like a gas station that I could walk to. So mind
Okay.
you, I'm riding on a blown tire. So it's like boom, 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 boom down this long ass road. And then when I finally
You know what I would have done? I would have, you know what I honestly would have done in this situation is this: go back to the casino and ask for help. Didn't she work there at this point in time? She did, didn't she? When did she no longer work there? Because remember, she was in charge of transportation, like she was a manager there at Mohegan Sun. You guys remember that, right? You could easily park your vehicle at Mohegan Sun for days or weeks at a casino, and nothing would happen, and just Uber it home. It's not worth the risk, especially if you're trying to get into Norwich. Just put your car in Mohegan Sun, leave it alone, and get it the next day. Hey, Marchioness, what's up? Yeah, just call a taxi. It don't make no sense. I wouldn't be doing this. All right, so let's continue here.
I'm riding on a blown tire. So it's like boom, 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 boom down this long ass road. And then when I finally get to the main road, a police car pulls up alongside me. And I was like, oh my God, good, they could help me. Like, I'm literally thinking they're going to help me because my tire's blown out. And they're like, ma'am, do you know, like, you were just like driving down? No, the DUI didn't send me to rehab. They were like, do you know you're like, you're driving down on this donut, da da da. And I was like explaining to them, I was like, yeah, my phone died. But the first question they ask you I was too honest. Do I believe I was drunk? No, I had a glass of red wine at dinner.
Okay.
They roll down the window. They start asking me like, oh, what happened with your tire? I'm explaining the situation. They're like, have you had any drinks tonight? Oh, they said, where are you coming from? I said, the casino. They said, did you have any drinks tonight? And I said, yes, I had wine at dinner. So then they were like, how did you pop your tire? I said, I clipped the curb. We're going in and out. So then they're like,
right. It's like, if she worked there, wouldn't she know people that live in Norwich? This is what I'm thinking. I'm like, what are the odds that the first maybe 10, 20 people that you ask, maybe, hey, could you give me a ride, or could I, or get carpool, or something, take an Uber? Like, it's literally not that far away. It's maybe a couple kilometers, less than maybe 3 to 5 kilometers away. How much is that in miles? Like, uh, like 2.5 miles or so. 2.5 miles. You get into Norwich, where she lives or used to live. That is, it makes no sense blowing your donut and then still driving on it. No sense whatsoever.
do you want to get out of the car? And I was like, so then I start catching an attitude because I was like really caught off. That was the wrong answer. I was caught off guard because I literally thought these people were going to help me. So I did catch attitude. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, are you really doing this right now? So then I was getting an attitude with them. So they're like, get out of the car. They're trying to make me do, I couldn't drive it home anyway because the tire was blown out. I was just trying to get to the main road. So they're like wanting me to do a field sobriety test. I'm refusing to do it. So then I get in the car. They drive me to the police station.
Yep.
They're like, will you blow a breathalyzer? Will you do, field sobriety? I refused everything. I said, I'm not talking. I'm not doing a breathalyzer. I'm not doing anything. And they were like, are you aware that we could basically they didn't like.
So that's why they charged her then. If she's not going to do the testing, she refuses it, then typically, from my understanding, they'll just charge you right then and there, or they'll bring you down to the station, get a judge to sign off on taking your blood, and then test it then and there. But if they think they're gonna give you enough time to sober up, they could just easily lay the charge because you're refusing the breathalyzer, and just bring you into court over that.
No touchy. They didn't like my tone with them. But if I'm really being honest, like this was when like the BLM thing was really big. So I was watching like a lot of YouTube shorts about your rights with the police officers. Like, you know how they're like, you don't have to open your trunk. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. So I was like, in my head, I'm like, I'm going to exercise my rights. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to do this. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to remain silent. So they were like, oh, if you don't blow, like this could be bad for you. So I was like, I don't care if I don't blow. If I'm telling the truth, everything's going to be fine.
Exactly. They could get a judge to sign off on a warrant to get your blood.
So they gave me a ride home. And then when I got to court, it was failure to be in the lane, DUI. They knew I didn't blow or anything like that. So the judge said, as long as you don't have infractions, if you don't have any infractions within a year, then you're not going to have, this will be off your record. So that's what happened with that.
Okay, is this
Everything
believable?
else, you could look on everything on Kiwi Farms, I believe, is accurate. They didn't see high flow. Yeah, Stephanie, it probably was someone hinting. It's someone hinting at all of this. But I think Bubble Tea even already read that in her video. Like, so it is what it is.
Okay, it is what it is.
I was gonna show you the whole thing, but it's sealed, so I can't even show you.
True, Lindsay. All right, enough of this. She said her story, so let me take a look at the map here because another thing ain't making any sense. Because I'm familiar with this area. Like I said, I'm familiar with Ottawa, Montreal, and even Mohegan Sun area. Familiar with Kitchener, Waterloo as well. So I know a little bit of this area. Been to Mohegan Sun, like I've said. All right, so let's take a look at this and let's make sense of what's going on here. So she said that she had to take the New London Turnpike, but here's the thing: Mohegan Sun is right here. It's right here. So all you got to do is go to Mohegan Sun Boulevard to get on the 2A, then get on the 395, and you can get into Norwich that way easily. Bada bing, bada boom, you're in Norwich, which is right here. She decided to take the New London Turnpike, where it's super dark and not much traffic, but she still got caught because, of course, cops are going to be aware people do that, especially when you're that close to Mohegan Sun. But here's the thing. Remember, she said that she lives in a specific area. Well, she used to live in a specific area in Norwich. Well, why would she be on that side and taking New London Turnpike if she didn't want to take the highway when Laurel Hill Road would have been, the thing to do? You could take Mohegan Sun Boulevard to the 2A, go to Laurel Hill Road, and then go up. And then boom, you'd be closer to home because your home is like in this area over here, or used to be in this area over here. So it's like, why are you taking New London Turnpike? In fact, what she should have done, like a lot of people are suggesting, leave the car at the casino, especially on a donut, especially if you blew the tire. Like you either pull over, do something, maybe pull into somebody's driveway, maybe ask for help, do something because you're gonna damage that car. Especially, you're gonna damage the rim. You could do so much damage on a donut that has a blown tire that it doesn't make any sense to me why people do that. But at the end of the day, she did it. That's what she did. And that is why on the 7th of June, this was a thing. 7th of June. So this is what was brought up to my attention in that email. Like I said, several other people got the email. So it says here, operation of motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol and or drugs, June 7th, 2022. Then she also got this one, which is, let me, failure to drive in proper lane. So, okay, so if you weren't that tipsy, why were you failing to drive in the proper lane? That means you were swaying, either swaying or all over the road consistently, or a couple times, maybe once, I don't know. But if you were okay to drive, why does it say failure to drive in proper lane? That don't make no sense. The one that never called. This all went down bad because of her admitted bad attitude. Sure, something like that. Anyways, the facts are the facts. Operation of motor vehicle under influence of alcohol and or drugs, failure to drive in a proper lane, which tells me a lot that she was swerving over the road on a narrow road that is not lit, called the New London Turnpike, that goes past Norwich Golf Club. That's what happened. Anyways, on to other things. On to other things. Let's see what Tien SAS has been saying, because Tien SAS Remember the whole NN, the anonymous thing? No man, Nesio. All right, so let's go. Let's check out Tien SAS and see what she's up to. She real ooh okay. She's been releasing a lot of stuff lately, but there was one thing I wanted to go over. If you've seen this, you've seen it, but there's one thing I wanted to go over, which was from when was this? Okay, yes, Foodie Beauty, you cost me money for the upgrades. So let's take a look at this. We're gonna get into this right here. All right, let me put it up on the screen here and see what Anne has to say. All right, if you're just coming in, smash the like button. Bobby Joe, Monty, do you think the DUI sent her to rehab? I have no idea why she went to rehab. I don't have that information. I can't say. All I know is what was in front of me and what the facts are. The facts are that they charged her with two things, and then it's gonna be it's awaiting disposition, which will be June 2023. That's what it says, awaiting disposition. So in the next couple of months, we'll find out a lot more. Right, Ziggy? Exactly. All right, so let's see what Anne has to say.
Good morning, everybody. So, I'm all right for money, thank you, Foodie Beauty. Don't make as much as you every month. You know, you're $20,000 or $26,000, even though Alf and I have worked all our lives and brought our children up. You know, we never made that amount of money. And Alf did have his own business, which wasn't a toy town business,
True, Ziggy.
selling sewer water, you know. But there you go. We never made as much as you, 26,000 a month, plus what Boney M is bringing in. And as he's a businessman who can keep you in
I love the shade. Businessman at businessman, like chef at chef cook. Smash that like button, people.
food, copious amounts of food, clothes, size what? 6X, 7X? Does it go up to that? I don't know. You probably, it goes up to 4 or 5X, doesn't it? So you probably have to get the bigger size and then add elasticated bits in to encompass your ever growing gut.
What's up, one room?
No,
How you
I'm
doing?
not being mean. I'm being truthful. You know, that word TRUTH, truth. You heard of
Mm-hmm.
that word.
A lot of sass.
Anyway, I haven't been watching you and on your channel. I sometimes do. I admit to it. If I want an opinion, to make my own opinion that's unbiased and not coloured by a reactor or not coloured by the farms, then I will occasionally watch you. But you see, I don't have to worry about that anymore
Okay.
because what's happened to me has really put you in, not in the grey area any longer, not even in the murky area any longer, but in the dark, shitty area of life, in the criminal scheme of things.
All right. So if people are lost here, here's the thing. Tien SAS got those emails what like a week ago, and a lot of people are pointing the fingers either at Foodie Beauty or one of her beezers. A lot of finger pointing was going around at who was sending these dirty emails that were really vile and nasty. So Tien SAS said she had talked to the authorities, the police. They told her what to do. They're investigating and whatnot. And she is, I guess, the title of this is FB, you have cost me money for extra security measures. So Tien SAS has been addressing Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty said that she has nothing to do with it. Of course, Missimu um, says she has nothing to do with it. What did the email say? If you want to know what the email say, I have a video about it. It's called Nomenesio. Is the text on that video from a couple days ago. I can maybe give you the link, and you can watch the video, know exactly what was going on and what was said. Let me check how many days ago that was.
which of course YouTube again will be told about. I've never reported you to YouTube. I have to make an exception in this instance. As I say, I contacted the police and I had to go in yesterday.
There you go.
Monday, sorry. And so that was a waste of Monday. It exhausted me for yesterday, to be honest. Honest, another word.
Do some people really think it's still Foodie Beauty that sent those, or one of her conspirators?
Associated with truth. It just completely whacked me out. And it's not just the physical, it's the emotional stress of now thinking that somebody has offered, in your words, to take care of me. Not in the good sense of taking care, I'm sure, to take care of me and to do things to me. What are we talking about here?
All right, hold up. Can I do a vote? I need to do a vote or something. Should Anne be taking this seriously? Yes, no, maybe. Should Tien SAS take those threats this seriously? Because I really want to know what you guys think. Because some people are like, why is she taking this so seriously? It's the internet. Um, Other people are like, yeah, she should take it seriously. So tell me what your thoughts are. I want to know.
To do things to me.
Vote
It
now.
sounds like some horror story, like what was that terrible horror and they film, and they had 2 or 3 of them out about the hotel, something was it? And there's been awful things where people have had things done to them, terrifically horrible things done to them, fingernails torn out, stuff like that. Is this what we're talking about here?
What film is she talking about? Let's go back a little bit.
Terrifically horrible things done to them, fingernails torn out, stuff like that.
Heidi and that, what's
Is
up?
this what we're talking about here? You're a YouTuber, a bad one at that. And yes, you've made a lot of money. But why have you made a lot of money? Because people watch to see just how messy it's all going to get. And I can see from here on in it getting even messier. And not just because of me.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I defy anybody to call me a cow chipper this time. Anybody. Because anybody who's had the threats that I've had would go to the police. They wouldn't be taking it and shrugging it off. They would go to the police.
All right. So it seems there was 2 people in Girl World that went to the police. Tien SAS as well as Sjam. Sjam had to do it because of all the threats and the calling of police to his home. And of course, yeah, 2 people. 2 people. Why has it come to this? Why do we have to do this where it gets to the point where people feel they need to go to the police?
And they would be arming themselves by way of better security. And I've got the men here now at the minute. As I say, I don't make as much money as you if you make 26,000 a month, although you're not now, are you? But let's take that
What Ziggy say?
as a guesstimate, given the fantastic business that your playmate runs. with his greasy friends, the same greasy friends who I feel personally have had a hand in the stuff that's been sent to me.
Was her life threatened? Yeah, in some ways it was. They were very vague, but some serious threats in there. Let's see how the vote is going. Most of you are thinking she should take it seriously at just over 50%.
Oh yeah, you've edited it, and you've said what you want in the body of the emails. But the greasy criminals who think all Western women are whores, they said that we're all stupid, that we all belong in hell as far as they're concerned. They're very shady characters. Very, very shady. And now you are
Mm-hmm.
acting, as I said before,
How
like
old
the
is she?
female equivalent of
She's 73 years old.
Don Corleone. Don Corleone with that quiet.
Voronoi says, did you see Ella in JM's chat still? Did he send her stuff? I heard it was not Ella Shabib that sent her stuff. That was just all conjecture over Twitter, and that's not true. It was a nice lady who sent her an iPhone and a MacBook.
Low BMI voice, but who was very menacing. Had more hair than you, wasn't as big as you, had more reach than you. But of course, you're only starting out in this gangster mole career. So, got to give you time to get up to speed, I guess. Well, after today, you know, if you ever do get my address, you're going to find it, your friends are going to find it very difficult to get in. They're going to be on cameras all around my house.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm out, I'm going to be able to see who is at my door. I'm going to be able to check my front and back garden. As I say, I'm not rich and this has cost me money. You elephantine bastard.
Right, one rumor, but I guess somebody really likes Jessica Messica that much to be sending her an iPhone and a MacBook.
Have cost me a lot of money because of the threats. You come onto the comment section under one of my videos.
True, Bug Love.
And you say, Anne, hi Anne, hi Anne.
Very, very true.
It wasn't me. I wouldn't wish harm on you. I may have said some bad things. We know it was you. There's no doubt it was you. There's no doubt that it was at your behest, that your gamer friends or whoever it was went and got this remail site, which I understand is used by gamers a lot, the name. I don't understand why, I don't know anything about it. But Noman Nessio.
What?
Noman Nessio.
Hoflo says, I think Pacey Poo and her husband are swingers. I don't know about that. I can't tell you. I'm sorry.
No name. Anonymous. Why not just put anonymous? Why try to be clever and put that name as though you're somebody? That in itself has given the gaming angle away, hasn't it? Because who would use that name? Who would send you emails offering to take care of me if they weren't in the UK? Who? Nobody's going to get a flight from Canada or the US.
Right. Hey, Janine, what's up?
But they
Welcome,
might get a
people.
train from London. Mightn't they? We've got your little friend Louis as well. I'd forgotten about him till somebody mentioned him the other day. Louis or Louis or whatever his name is. Who knows?
Really? She's bringing up Lewis. If you don't remember, Lewis was the person from the UK. I believe he is from London area. Something like that. That was supposed to visit Foodie Beauty. But I guess that never happened. There was actually a lot of people who were supposed to have visited Foodie Beauty. Sandy and Ange was also one of those individuals, but then it never happened because when they were supposed to really solidify plans, then things fell apart. But that isn't that Foodie Beauty's whole mo. She doesn't like planned things because the day off, even the hour off, she'll want to not do it or switch or change things up. Oh, he's from Liverpool? Okay, he's from Liverpool. But he was supposed to fly to Canada and visit Foodie Beauty. Also, I mean, Foodie Beauty is supposed to have visited DLF. The only person that's really visited Foodie Beauty is Sjam. And that took him 2 tries because the first try she was like, "Oh nope, she's out of there." But now, second try, he did it last year. I actually saw Foodie Beauty. Hey, alien tourist, what's up?
We've got MOD, the mistress. Who else have we got? I'm sure there's a lot of people who could give me a lot of names, but it's too much to go through, and I'm not bothering. My last action really is today getting this finished with this security that's costing me an arm and a leg. Through
All right.
you.
Bottom line is, she had to get extra security.
And to contact YouTube.
All right. So
And
one thing I'm noticing is Foodie Beauty has been members only in a lot of her stuff. So if you're not a member, then you're not going to see that content. She also did a members only post that I'm trying to bring up right now. So give me a second here. I'm trying to search for it.
and to warn everybody, wherever I am.
I have no idea who sent her the stuff. I'm not going to point fingers at people. I'm not going to point it at Foodie Beauty or Missy Moo or Mistress of Darkness or anybody else because we just have no idea. People might say, "Oh, they type or they say the same thing." I don't know. I'm not a finger pointer unless I have hard concrete proof, like the hard concrete proof I showed about Jessica Messica and whatnot, and the drinking and driving from June 2022 is what I'm saying. Unless I have that kind of proof, I'm not one to be pointing fingers.
That you are a dangerous woman. You are apparently very unbalanced because nobody would behave in the way you behave. Equally, your
You
field
think so?
marshal who has now turned coat, the Moo woman, very dangerous woman. You know why? Unhinged, no morals, sociopath, all of those things. As I say, I'm not rich, but you've cost me. For that alone, I'm very pissed off right at this minute.
Wow. Okay.
So just be aware, I'm not lashing out in anger. Whatever I do is cool and calm and collected. I wasn't last week.
All right. Let me end the
Like a
vote.
kick in the gut. Not that I was frightened, but it was shocking. It shocked me that anybody could behave like that, could send emails like that, could threaten, I'll use the term again, an older woman, but to threaten anybody like that. I can't wait for you to get your comeuppance.
Okay.
I can't wait. And I think that might just be in the form of Salad Boy.
Hey, Tip Top. What's up?
Who quite clearly leaves you alone while he's out partying and feasting, while you're at home with the two rodents. I'd watch that if I were you. I'd watch that because Ratty, who comes in from outside, you know, like rats like to stick together, Ratty might just bring his mates in for a party of their own. All the crumbs and the garbage you leave lying around, doubtless. Wouldn't it be funny if you woke up one morning and Ratty was sitting on your chest, breathing in your rancid breath and
What?
licking your nose? I'd watch out if I were you. So
Is
I
she
just
talking
thought
about the
I'd let you
hamster?
know, you may have cost me money, you've cost me nothing else. And what you have done is destroyed what little reputation you had on here. At least with anybody who is thinking correctly. Nobody would go along with what you've done. Nobody. Have a rotten day.
Wow. This is a lot. This is a lot, a lot. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. We are gonna take a look at Foodie Beauty's members only community post. So let me bring that up. I'm gonna. I found this on the farms, of course. So let me get that straight. All right, so here it is, our community post from I don't know when. I'm not a member of her channel. It says this: "Hi guys, just a small update. I do miss you guys, but I need some time away for my mental health. I am recording my journey to health and fitness, including the gym and what I have been eating. Between including those better habits into my daily life, combined with prayer and fasting for 14 hours a day with Ramadan, I am starting to feel better, little by little. Alhamdulillah." Okay. I pray for the strength to be consistent because so far my weight issue is the biggest demon in my life I have yet to slay. Okay? So she's working on better habits in her daily life all the way through Ramadan. Okay. And she's going to record her journey to health and fitness, including the gym. Okay, we'll see how long she lasts at the gym. She gives us a picture with a smile on her face. And there you have it, people. This is what she said a couple hours ago at the time of this recording. All I gotta say, people, is I guess that is it. But you know what? Before we do that, let's do a vote. When will Foodie Beauty be back on YouTube? Today/tomorrow, 2 to 3 days, 4 to 7 days, a week plus a week or more. Okay. Vote now, people, while we wrap this up. You think tonight, Nikki D? This is lip service. We've literally seen this happen ad nauseum, where she takes off for a while and then she'll come back. How many times has she done it within the last couple of days? Odd time to start the gym during Ramadan. I agree with you, Tip Top, because the even for me, if I'm at the gym, I gotta hydrate and I'm sure it's going to be super hard for her. So why would she ever start the gym during Ramadan? You kind of wait till the end of April and then start it then, because at least you can have some water. Unless you're going to the gym in the middle of the night, then that kind of makes sense. Yet to slay, is that saying she's beat all the other bad habits, says Tiger Paw? Nah, she hasn't beaten anything. Hey, Backshots, what's up? All right, vote now, people. I want to know what your thoughts are on the whole situation and Foodie Beauty. Prayers once again goes out to Sjam. He's looking for help with his drinking issue, his addiction, and he should really call into work, explain why he didn't show up, and maybe they'll bring him back. You never know. It's super possible. All I'm just saying, just give it a try. All right. Other than that, I'd like to say I appreciate all you lovely people. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Smash that like button. And I am out. This was a kind of a short one. There wasn't really much happening. I think I might do a DLF stream later. His bike ride downtown, and maybe start doing other things. Because yeah, if Food Beauty ain't gonna be back, maybe do another throwback as well. Throwback on Foodie Beauty. Maybe go over all the gym stuff that she was doing before, and we'll see. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. The gym stuff, the gym days. All right. Thank you so much, people. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. I'll be back in about a couple hours. I'll schedule that stream right now, and we're gonna look at back at Foodie Beauty and the gym. Martha says hello. Hello, Martha. Hello. All right. Take care, people. Have a good one. Bye bye.